Alrighty, B44.2, we're getting the electronics done here. I just wanted to show you guys where I ended up on that. Everybody's kind of on their own when it comes to electronics. Ain't that fun? At any rate, I just wanted to point some things out. When I was running my servo wire and my ESC wire, what I did was I put a piece of servo tape down on the chassis, ran my wires through it, stuck them down, and then I took a piece of servo tape and taped down over it. That just kind of holds it in place. I left enough wire over here so that I can pull my wires if I need to. Then on the excess wire, I just tie wrapped it into like a bow tie, shoved it down between the servo and the ESC, and then put a little bit of servo tape over it. Then I ran the off and on switch and the program switch and put it in there, and then put another little piece of servo tape over that just to kind of make sure everything stays in place. Don't want the wires jumping all over the place. This right here I'm going to attach to something here as soon as I get the top plate on it. But I'm onto the wiring of the ESC to the motor, so I'm going to have to put the top plate on it so I can keep all these wires intact and run them evenly. So you can just kind of see how that's all going to come together. Looking forward to trying this Orion speed control out. There's just no way I can videotape the wiring process of this. That's over probably that's probably about an hour's worth of wiring right there alone, if not more. Check out my new receiver. I'm going to give that a try thanks to, what is it, FOGS 6, something like that. Giving me the link for that. I want to appreciate that. I'm going to buy a couple sets of tires with my extra money. At any rate, got everything on there. I don't see where I'm missing anything. It's just a matter of running my motor wires and soldering them down, and this thing will be real close to test drive time. So I'm going to get my top plate on there, get my camber links hooked up, and get my motor wired up, and she's about ready for a test drive. Just be all a matter of programming everything up and hitting the dirt. See how everything's going to roll. I think everything's going to be just fine. Got to tighten up my diffs there. I left them loose this time. And get those set and take a couple slow laps, make sure they're broke in real good. And I will get back with you guys here in a little bit, and we'll do a little diff break in on the table, so you didn't do it with a drill. In page 4 we'll do it on the table, get a ride height set and everything. So at any rate, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Hopefully that'll just give you a few ideas of certain ways you can run your wiring. Try to keep it from flopping around and getting caught in the drive shaft or in the slipper nut or something. This is a really cool sensor wire, Speed Passion brand. It's just the perfect length. It's not a bunch of excess laying around. It's actually kind of resting against that tape right there, so that'll hopefully kind of hold it in place real good. This stuff's pretty stiff anyway. I never have a problem with that. And then when I get my top plate on, I'll have just a little more than enough room for my binding plug. I can get to it real easy. I can get to my off and on switch real easy just by reaching in there and hitting it with, oh, looky there. I got a little bit of a charge. Look at that. Huh? Oh yeah. Got my fan on there. We're going to put this baby through the test. I can promise you that. We're going to see what this Orion's made of. if it'll hold up to what I'm going to do to it with that 4.5 and some excessive gearing, by golly, it'll be sold as far as I'm concerned. I'll be sold on them. At any rate, we'll catch up with you fellas later. Take it easy.